First has to be our hops program. They said it could not be done. Growing hops in Ohio? 10 years ago, we took the risk. We received a USDA, Ohio Department of Agriculture Specialty Crop Block Grant to conduct research and training for new Ohio hop growers. We conducted research at 3 locations throughout Ohio, here at Piketon, up at Worcester at our ORDC campus, and up at Bowling Green, where we partnered with the Ag Incubator Foundation and Herzl Farms and have a research yard there at Bowling Green. We were able to compare and contrast over the past 10 years data in terms of variety, growth, quality, and different soil types on hops production in those 3 corners of the state. Today, we are very proud to say that we have over 100 commercial hop farms amounting to about 200 acres, and we have over 50 Ohio breweries using Ohio hops, something that has not been done in Ohio for the past 100 years. Our second impactful program, we conducted research on various aspects of plasticulture strawberry production, trying to increase our yields and increase the harvest and marketing of our crops throughout the year. Traditionally, Ohio has just been a June-bearing matted row production state. That means strawberries were available to our consumers for 3 to 4 weeks out of the year. With the research we have conducted and are currently conducting, we now are able and have growers that have adopted our technology that are able to produce strawberries for at least 6 months out of the year. And with our new high tunnel soil and substrate research being conducted right out back here in our fields, we could be producing strawberries for the holiday season and well into Christmas and the New Year season. The third program that we're very proud of is our Ohio wholesale produce auctions. Today, we have 13 wholesale produce auctions that are providing close to 2,000 Ohio farmers with a marketplace for their Ohio grown produce. In total, those 12 produce auctions that are in business today, with one going to start next year, have produced an annual gross sales well over $50 million. So it is quite an impactful industry that we have here in Ohio.
Ohio has a diverse and vibrant fruit industry. Our team at the Ohio State University South Centers conducts applied research projects and delivers a multifaceted extension program to help growers and processors of blackberries, blueberries, grapes, raspberries, and many other emerging fruits. Here are some quick facts about fruit crops in Ohio. Blueberries are grown on 451 farms in the Buckeye State, with gross sales being estimated around $7 million. The blackberry acreage in Ohio is around 194, but the most exciting area of blackberry production has to be the adoption of the rotatable cross-arm trellis. The estimated gross revenue for blackberries has been around $3.4 million thanks to this technology. The estimated raspberry acreage in Ohio is 344, with gross sales at around $8 million. And the grape industry in Ohio has a greater economic impact than other fruit crops, since grapes can be turned into wine. Ohio boasts 1,700 acres of grapes and more than 300 wineries. The Ohio Grape Industries Committee released its 2016 economic report, which found that Ohio's grape and wine industry has a significant impact of around $1.3 billion on the state's economy and provides around a little over 8,000 full-time jobs. To help our grape and wine industry, we help plan the Ohio Grape and Wine Conference each year. We organize and conduct grape and wine analysis workshops and the grape pruning workshop at South Centers. while also maintaining 2 demonstrative vineyards for grower training. To help grow the berry industry, we've conducted the Berry Field Night and Berry Workshop and have given presentations at grower conferences throughout Ohio, as well as at Farm Science Review. To help all fruit growers and gardeners, we've conducted applied research on various fruit crops and innovative growing systems, and we've shared these results widely through fact sheets, bulletins, presentations, workshops, and social media. In fact, Dr. Gary Gow and his team members have authored 15 extension fact sheets, which are all available online at ohioline.osu.edu. Dr. Gow is also the editor and a co-author of the very popular Midwest Home Fruit Production Guide, of which nearly 6,000 copies have been sold to growers and gardeners in more than 30 states. This comprehensive guide has received top national honors from both the National Association of County Agricultural Agents in 2017, as well as the American Society for Horticulture Science in 2019. Our fruit program is multidisciplinary and international. We have hosted international scholars from Brazil and China, and we have trained fellows of the Cochrane program from Moldova and the Scientific Cooperation and Exchange Program from China by applying for and securing several grants. Our latest funded project will be on long cane raspberry production systems for acreage expansion, farm diversification, risk mitigation, and season extension. It's funded by Ohio's Specialty Crop Block Grant Program. Many thanks to the Ohio Department of Agriculture and the USDA.
And over the last 30 years, we've worked with many direct marketing farmers, including those that sell at farmers markets. Through our Growing Ohio Farmers Markets program, in 2008, through cooperation with the Cooperative Development Center, we brought together a group of farmers market stakeholders around the state, and as a result, the Ohio Farmers Market Network was formed. And we also at that time held the first statewide conference for Ohio farmers markets, managers, and stakeholders. We worked very hard to develop relationships with the Ohio Department of Agriculture to help bring some clarity to the food safety regulations around the products that could or could not be sold at farmers markets. We have also worked since 2010 offering the Market Ready training program, which helps our direct food marketers look at different market channels. This program was actually developed by Dr. Tim Woods at the University of Kentucky and piloted here in Ohio in 2010. And we have been teaching that training program ever since. It really helps explain the different business functions that are required when selling through different market channels. So if you're currently selling direct to consumer at a farmer's market and you want to expand into restaurant sales or to grocery stores, our Market Ready training program helps the producer explore those different channels and understand the different business functions of each of those channels. We've also worked for the last several years with our agritourism operators throughout the state of Ohio. We offered the first agritourism conference here in Ohio in 2017. It's becoming a very popular way for our direct marketers to diversify their income streams and at the same time help educate the citizens of Ohio about food production in our state. The other thing that we did with the farmers markets starting again back in 2008 was help expand the number of markets that accepted Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits that are known as, or formerly known as, the Federal Food Stamp Program. When we started working with markets in 2008, there were only 17 markets in Ohio that were accepting SNAP benefits. There are well over 100 now that not only accept SNAP, but also many offer nutrition incentive programs, which helps our food insecure individuals really stretch their food dollars.
Maintenance of soil health is important to sustain agricultural productivity. Likewise, building soil organic matter is important to improve soil health and address global food security. Considering the two issues of climate-smart agriculture, the Soil, Water, and Bioenergy Resources Program has developed and marketed two globally licensed pieces of technology for farmers and other clientele: an OSU Soil Quality Health Field Test Kit and the Buckeye SOM Calculator. Since 2002, the program has been a pioneer in the area of applied research on cover crops to improve agricultural productivity as well as soil productivity in collaboration with farmers and scientists in Ohio.
Began working with Dr. Rafiq, I think it was around year 2000, when we started with daikon oilseed radishes, using them in our cover crop mixes. Dr. Rafiq had done some research at Piketon and saw him growing there, also saw his cowpeas, and began working with him and really enjoyed what he was trying to do there. So we brought some information from Piketon up to the farm and began looking at using daikon radishes in alternating rows, looking at what nutrients they'll bring up, and Dr. Rafiq did the research to figure out how the radish, as it went through decomposition, actually brought nutrients to the surface to help us.
Due to their collaborative efforts, today there are more than 15 companies in Ohio selling cover crop seeds and related supplies. Based on their long-term work experience, the Soil, Water, and Bioenergy Resources team authored and published a 300-plus page book titled Cover Crops and Sustainable Agriculture with CRC Press, Taylor and Francis in 2021. The team is proactively involved in national and international academic, research, and outreach programs to improve institutional capacity building and professional development of faculty members and students of land-grant institutes. With their active and collaborative involvement, the Soil, Water, and Bioenergy Resources Program has twice been recognized by Congress for helping to develop and mentor young leaders in Africa. Even as today we look back on the history of South Centers, the Soil, Water, and Bioenergy Resources team is firmly focused on the future as we promote healthy soils and healthy people for the next 30 years and beyond.
Our counselors cover 10 counties in the Southern Ohio region, and we help both existing and startup businesses. We have asked businesses that we have assisted in the region, how did the SBDC at OSU South Centers help you?
The SBDC has shown me guidance and has given me information on things that I didn't know about, how to do certain things, some people to speak with. It has been more of an informational guidepost. It has been more of a here's what can be done and how you should do it type of thing. So yeah, that was helpful. That's very helpful in the very beginning, especially when we started getting into government contracting.
There have been times when you have come in, we went over paperwork for projections for personal loans, just going over growth on paperwork, good interaction from there.
To start to grow and to prosper, just the connection in the community, the folks that help you every step of the way, whether it be through planning, business models, location, advertising, your networking, all of it has just been amazing, and the support is incredible. The folks are amazing to work with.
The MEP program has networked with the Appalachian Ohio Manufacturers Coalition President and Vice President. AOMC seeks to connect youth and workers through skills, training, and credentials to enter and advance in manufacturing careers. MEP partnered with the state of Ohio to have a month-long event, Manufacturing Days, that focuses on upcoming workforce, which included manufacturing companies and schools throughout Ohio. The purpose was to bring awareness to our youth that the stigma of manufacturing is dirty work, when in fact, manufacturers use state-of-the-art equipment in controlled atmospheres. MEP has been working with a major manufacturer in the region, Conn's Potato Chips. Due to the pandemic, Conn's relied heavily on e-commerce. We are building a modern website designed to streamline navigation, increase web traffic, and result in higher sales. MEP also brought in a film crew to produce a video that's featured on the website describing the long history of the plant.
Our studio team at South Centers works with OSU extension educators from around the state to provide educational programming to clientele. The result is videos that range from 3 minutes to 29 minutes in length and are shared via Facebook, YouTube, and aired on public educational access television stations across Ohio. The program areas range from agriculture and natural resources, family and consumer sciences, 4-H youth development, sustainability, and marketing. Here's a quick look at some of our featured programs. From genetic research that is changing the aquaculture industry, to innovative education helping produce new generations of fish farmers, to collaborations that extend our program's footprint around the globe, the aquaculture program at The Ohio State University South Centers has cemented its place among the world's leaders in aquaculture research and outreach. Genetic improvement of farm fish traits using selective breeding, sex control, and genetic tool development is a key part of the Ohio Center for Aquaculture Research and Development at South Centers. OCARD has developed genetically improved perch that produce larger eggs and fry, and have distributed over 2 million of these perch seeds to farms over the past 5 years. We found a method to produce all female yellow perch, which are highly desired by the aquaculture industry because they grow faster and larger than their male counterparts. OCARD has began transferring this technology to the industry. Similarly, the program has created all male bluegill populations that grow 40 to 50% faster than mixed sex populations, and has now even identified the best genetic strains of largemouth bass. This is important technology that has been highlighted in NOAA's 10-year aquaculture report, twice featured by the Ohio Sea Grant, and was even acknowledged by Dean Kath Ann Kress in her State of the College address.
And inside cool water-filled fish tanks in our South Centers in Piketon, Hanping Wang succeeded in raising faster-growing fish. On average, the resulting offspring reach market size 6 months faster, resulting in significant savings in fish food and in time waiting to sell them.
OCARD, in partnering with South Centers Business and Specialty Crops teams, the Ohio Aquaculture Association, and University of Wisconsin, has successfully completed 2 phases of aquaculture boot camp, each for 3 years, to enhance the success of new and beginning aquaculture farmers. These programs have been successful in increasing the numbers of fish farms and farmers here in the Midwest United States, but OCARD's reach extends beyond our region and even our nation's borders, as South Centers routinely welcomes visiting scholars from around the globe under the mentorship of Dr. Hanping Wang. These scholars have taken the knowledge and the research they conducted here in Piketon and taken that back to their home countries such as China, Malaysia, Egypt, and others. Dr. Hanping Wang's latest book, Sex Control in Aquaculture, has been named one of the best aquaculture books of all time by popular book recommendation and ranking website bookauthority.com. The 888-page 2-volume book is a comprehensive resource that covers all aspects of sex control in aquaculture and was written by internationally acclaimed scientists. This book, as well as the dozens of scholarly articles published in high-impact journals, is helping to fulfill OCARD's mission of providing research and extension to promote and expand the aquaculture industry in Ohio and beyond. 2021 is also a big anniversary for the Cooperatives program at the Ohio State University South Centers. Since 2001, the team has been dedicated to supporting new and emerging cooperatives in rural communities. From helping cattle farmers build a marketing cooperative to sell their meat locally, to supporting produce growers selling fresh veggies, meats, and eggs to their county schools, to assisting fish farmers pooling their buying power, the team helps rural community members harness the power of cooperation to benefit their businesses and communities. The center teams up with partners across the college, university, and region to create innovative programming like Foodpreneur School, which is a partnership between the center, OSU Extension Direct Food and Agricultural Marketing Team, and local farm bureaus to help food and farm businesses grow through improved sales and marketing. In 2016, the U.S. Department of Agriculture Rural Development Agency, which is an important partner in the center's work, recognized the center's dedication with an award of excellence in honor of nearly 2 decades of steadfast promotion and support of co-ops. After many years with the Cooperatives team at South Centers focused exclusively on assisting new and emerging cooperatives, in 2017, the college launched the Center for Cooperatives to integrate teaching, research, and extension activities around the cooperative business model led by the team at OSU South Centers. The center's team has supported or conducted applied research on the cooperative model, including a 2020 census of Ohio's cooperatives, and developed various educational resources like Co-op Mastery Beyond Cooperatives 101, which is an online learning platform available to students, co-op developers, and entrepreneurs at no cost. Recently, the center's youth cooperative leadership experience has been helping young people from rural communities learn about careers in agriculture, educational pathways to reach those careers, and the unique role of co-ops in our food system. Cooperatives are vital to their communities across Ohio, the Midwest, and beyond. Recently, the Center for Cooperatives began providing management services to the Mid-America Cooperative Council, better known as MAC, whose mission it is to promote, foster, and enhance the values of cooperatives. The center's team creates educational programs that help co-ops develop their most valued resource, their people. From introducing new employees to the unique cooperative business model, to helping board members build their governance toolkits, to discussing current issues with co-op professionals in finance, member relations, and governance, the team brings a broad network and robust educational resources to co-ops and allied organizations across 5 states. In the center's first year of hosting MAC events, employees, leaders, and representatives from more than 90 unique co-ops and allied organizations learned from the expertise of scholars, leaders, and professionals from across the country.